I don't even know what to do. Hello, July 6th here. Look, I'm in Miami, palm trees. It's really me in Miami. Lauren Charles, English, UGC creator, just creator, screenwriter, incipient filmmaker, cat lady, whatever. And look at this. Just telling you, I'm here in Miami. Pretty happy to do some UGC stuff and brand deals. And I thought I'd put out a little video on my new phone that I've not used before. This is my first video on the kind of brands that I want to work with. Okay, the first thing on my list is sports brands, sports clothing. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm a cat lady. What does that mean? I don't just love cats. If you love cats all the time, and it's pile hard work. So that brings me into actually a few of my major areas of interest. I might as well mention skincare. I'm over 40, English, very appealing to the baby boomer demographic, and apparently that's where companies with really big budgets hunt for people of their age. And there aren't so many willing to talk about their products. So I am willing to talk about products. Definitely for a price, but that doesn't mean any price. I mean, it's got to be good stuff. And as someone who's extremely healthy, particularly at my age, and I don't have makeup on here or anything. I run around all day on a bike in cats, and my skin's pretty good. And you can't see it right now. I have to do some full-length video and all this. I'm really happy as hell. And newsflash, a lot of people aren't. So I think I'm pretty good to be talking about number one, skincare. I haven't got makeup on right now. Pre-plastic surgery, and I would really, really love to represent SK2. I think it's absolutely a fabulous brand and fabulous story, and I haven't bought it for a while. It's basically I've been a starving artist, cat lady. And another thing I'd like to represent, because I've been running around mostly on the bike feeding cats, I'm starting to get me backache, and there's too much sun exposure and all the stuff. I'd like to represent a golf cart company. I think that would be good. It would be mechanized, you can get in and out of spaces really easy. You can carry cat food. Whereas, I did think about going on a scooter, because look, cars are not that convenient. They aren't, particularly when you're a cat lady and all that. I mean, they've got their uses, but I think a golf cart would be a lot more useful, and the little scooters and everything. It's hard to carry cat food and stuff on scooters. Anyway, those are two things. I do have a list of notes. Here's my notes. The other stuff. What else do I want to show? Oh, food. I'm a cat lady, so there's two aspects of this. 2 quite rich aspects, actually. I think I should get more of the nice Miami background here in Coral Gables in the view. It's just a big car there right now. Number one, cat food. I feed a lot of cats, and I'm very fortunate that I get a lot of really great cat food donations from people who support the work that I do with cats. So that means sometimes I get really fabulous donations of cat food, which of course I want to be more pure. The more pure, the better. So I do think all the colonies of cats that I feed, they're really freaking lucky. Because of some of the people in this community. I'm in Coral Gables right now, but it's basically the outlying community around here. I feed cats in Pinecrest, in South Coral Gables, and South Miami. So I think I can represent cat food really well. And another one, so I do have the paraphernalia to, stick up the phone and all this. It's my new phone, like I said, but I don't have it on me right now. And another one is just basic food. You need a pound of energy. Look, first of all, you need a pound of energy to go and feed all these cats, as well as good genes. And I think I've been very healthy to be healthy as hell. Good Irish stock, actually born and bred Oh, and yes, I do have an accent like the Beatles because I'm from basically the area, which is another very attractive point to my future brand deals and all the rest of it, you know. Anyway, yeah, food. I love food. I love good food. I love going to restaurants, and I also particularly love fish. I mean, what do I really love? Raw salmon, raw tuna, and this thing that they call escalon here that you get in some restaurants, and I don't know if there's another name for it, and I don't even know where you buy it. But it's like this soft white fish, and the buttery just melts in your mouth. It's really freaking awesome. So if people want to send me batches of salmon every day, that's fine. I will eat it. And invite me to good restaurants. Actually, I did go to a really good restaurant recently called the Henry, and they did have a very nice seafood platter. But it was a smaller platter than the seafood platters that I was used to getting like in Europe. Because you get a whole lot of stuff in Europe. I mean, they're freaking huge. On layers of ice, like the great big silver trays, raised door on ice. And the Henry was good. It was very tasty actually. And it was a lot smaller than the stuff I was used to eating in London, Paris, and whatever. It's been a while since I've been there, so I was dying to get the seafood platter. Anyway, but over there in Europe, I was more used to having like a lot more snail kind of stuff, you know, stuff that looks nice snails. Like, I can't remember if we did get snails on seafood platters, things that look like snails, like whelks and all different kind of whelks and gorgeous, tasty stuff. Probably. Anyway, I could go on, but I shan't. I'm going to change tack and go to another thing that I love. Hotels. So anyway, being a cat lady, I have to tell you, before I was a cat lady, like these cats just kept coming to me in Miami. I was like, why you come to me? I didn't think I was going to be a cat mom, but I actually kind of am in a lot of good ways. And they light up my life. Cats light up my life. Freaking great. So it's I haven't been like the nomad that I used to be. And when I was a nomad, or you could say world traveler, I wouldn't say jet set, but I did stay at a lot of great places. You know, I loved staying in hotels. I love hotels. You know, the good and cons. I love the feeling of change. I love the quality architecture, yaka. And we do have some really great hotels here in Miami. And in fact, one of the ones that I want to stay at, actually the only one that's really on my mind right now, because I've stayed at the Epic a lot and I'm very fond of that. But there's a new one in Coral Gables called the Lowe's. And I'm not quite sure if, even though there's a Lowe's on South Beach, that has a distinctly family atmosphere. And I'm not sure who their target audience is right now in Coral Gables. I kind of doubt it was a deep, you know, like a family atmosphere. Because Coral Gables just seems, in that particular area around Miracle Mile, it just seems to be like more single people looking to hook up. I mean, I don't mean hook up. I mean, get married and breed. And there are people marrying and breeding in that area. It's true. Anyway, so it looks like a really great hotel. I've been around there, and there's great restaurants, and the whole area is getting developed, and it's great. And there's a very unique story about that hotel that I would love to say, but no one's paying me right now, so I'm not going into it. Moving on, so a hotel that's recent, and I just want to say, oh my God, I'm in Miami, there's all kind of crazy people. You can probably hear some crazy stuff going on right now. I'm not going to turn around and give it attention. Anyway, so long to go away. Alright, moving on. And yeah, I just want to say, like, you know, I used to be like a big traveler and everything, and going to different countries and continents. It was very interesting. But since I've been a cat lady kind of one place, like last year was the last time that I really went away for a couple of days, and I went to Palm Beach for a wedding. It was a really wonderful wedding. I was pretty much close to being traumatized to leave my cats, and I had a great time. I went via Brightline to Palm Beach, Miami to Palm Beach, and I love Brightline. I would happily be a brand ambassador for Brightline. And I stayed at the Hilton there. It was great. I had a very big room, two big double beds, and it was quiet and huge pool and everything. And on Sundays they have a restaurant there. Loved the buffet. I went with my cousin and her husband. It was wonderful. And I have to remember, I'm tempted to say, who's the next person or people that I want to advertise? I was going to say plastic surgery, but I'm kind of avoiding that right now. Let's see if there's anyone else on the list. Okay. I think I actually covered everything. I recalled everything without looking at my notes too much. So anyway, here I am in Miami. Please look at my link tree, and I want to represent good brands that really add to the quality of life for animals and people on Earth at this time. Thank you for listening. Fabulous day.